Hello, welcome back to my channel, Angelia Reads, and today I am here to do the This or That romance tag. And this tag was created by the Love Librarian and Victoria's Romance Reads, and I tag anybody to do this tag if they want to. It is a newer tag that I am very excited to do today, and there are a lot of questions, so I'm just going to get started. And I did think about these questions a little bit, but not too much. So these are going to be my genuine, just right off the bat, me answering them. So I'm excited to get into this tag. So first question is cliffhanger or HEA. I do not mind a cliffhanger too much if if all the series is already out. But if I have to wait for a cliffhanger, then I don't really love that. So I definitely do prefer HEA because I don't read a lot of series anyway. So I, as a romance reader, love an HEA, and that is what I'm reading the book for in the end. And then I have hardcover or paperback. I have a mix of both, hardcover from Book of the Month, and I do really love the hardcover special editions if I could afford them, but I really am definitely torn on this question because paperback words are like so tiny sometimes, so I do prefer hardcover for that. But I would say I would prefer for romances for paperback because that is what most of them are. And then angsty or cutesy. I am definitely more of a cutesy kind of girl. I do love a little bit of angst here and there, but I don't want the guy or the girl to be just like a complete a-hole. So that is like, I have a little bit of trouble with that line there. But overall, I do prefer my books to be a little bit more cutesy. And then next question is emotional or rom-com. I, again, do love a little bit of both on this one, but I do prefer in the end for it to be a rom-com because I do want some funny moments in there. And then standalone or series, I definitely prefer a standalone. I have not read too many romance series or any other series in general, but if it is a series, I prefer them to be standalone series about a series about each book is a different couple. And then BookTok or Bookstagram, that question is very easy because I do not even have a TikTok. So obviously I am going to go ahead and say a Bookstagram. And I actually am coming up on my 1 year of Bookstagram. So that is very exciting to me. And I always link my Bookstagram down below if you want to go ahead and give that one a follow. And then people or objects on the cover, I really don't mind, but I do love illustrated people on the covers for sure. And then new release or backlist, I like to do a little bit of a mix of new release and backlist, but in the end I would say I cannot stay away. I do love a good new release. I cannot stay away from the new releases, seeing what is coming out every Tuesday. That is just what makes my heart happy. And then next question is TBR or free-for-all. I would say I prefer a TBR even if I don't stick to it, because whenever I don't make a TBR at all, I don't think I made one for June or July, I end up reading 5, 6, 7 books at a time if I don't have a TBR. So I do like having a TBR to stick to, because right now at the end of July, I'm trying to finish 6 books up. So not really loving that for me, and I'm happy to get back to a TBR coming in August. And then next is Open Door or Fade to Black. I do not mind Fade to Black if I know in advance that it's Fade to Black, but I do prefer Open Door, especially for adult romances. And then audio, ebook, or physical. I love having one of each. I love them all. I do not judge. Reading is reading, and I love all. Audio, physical, ebook, I love them all. But I have definitely been leaning more towards physical and ebook lately. And then Kindle or Nah, I love my Kindle. I've had it for 3 years and it's never given up on me, so definitely not giving up on my Kindle. And then matte or glossy covers, I prefer mat covers for sure. Buddy read or solo. I love buddy reads, but I can never read as fast as the person I'm buddy reading with, because I'm just like a slow reader or things come up. So then I'm gonna say, so with that, I'm gonna go ahead and say solo. Small town or dark romance. I definitely prefer small town romances. I read like my first small town romance last year, I believe, and fell in love with it. And I love all of those shows that have small towns like Virgin River, Sweet Magnolias. So I'm going to go ahead and say small town. New adult or adult. I really love a mix of both of them. A lot of sports romances are new adult. So I don't really know how to answer that question. I guess adult, but I really love both of them. Sprint or marathon series. I do not marathon series at all. So that is my answer to that one. Alpha or sweetheart hero. I love sweetheart heroes. Whenever they do something unexpected, or they try to take care of the heroine in some way, and they're just trying their best to win over the heroine. I love sweetheart heroes. Multiple books or one at a time. As I have said in the other questions, I am definitely a multiple book kind of girl. I love the variety, different genres. I'm a huge mood reader, and I love having multiple books. Yes, at the end of the month, it kind of does stress me out a little bit because I would like to finish most of those books before the end of the month, but definitely a multiple book kind of girl. I try not to have 6 or 7 like I do right now. I try to only have like 3, but sometimes it is what it is. And then baddie or damsel in distress heroine. I don't really have a preference, but I guess I would say damsel in distress, but I love a good baddie heroine as well sometimes. And then last but not least, slow burn or insta love. So this is a really hard question because I do not love like when it's a very slow burn, but I do not mind slow burn at all. And with insta love, it can't be insta love right away. It can be like insta attraction, but I don't really love insta love either. So for that, I'm gonna say slow burn, but not too big of a slow burn. So that is all the questions for the this or that tag. Thank you so much to the creators for creating this tag, and I have been loving watching these videos and really happy that I was able to do it as well. And let me see one of these questions on here for you to answer in the comments. I want to know whether you prefer the first question, a cliffhanger or a happily ever after. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I definitely really do appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you like this kind of content, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!